again, you badass motherfuckers. It's the All on Me 5 o'clock somewhere show, man. We fucking getting on this motherfucker again. That's how we doing this shit. Life every fucking day, right? From the bottom to the top. Stop making them motherfucking excuses. We keep showing up every fucking day. God, I was looking at the calendar. This Friday, 10 motherfucking years of sobriety. Say no to the drink, the alcohol, motherfuckers. Started my day off right. Sunday, fun day, doing them fucking deadlifts. 5 fucking plates, man. Deadlifting it. Fucking not a whole lot of people in the gym this morning. Guess what? Your ass wasn't at the gym. I fucking guarantee it, man. There was about 2-3 people in my fucking gym. I think a couple times it was just me and maybe one other person, right? But that's how we go, man. It's every fucking day. I can't explain it to you any better than your health is your wealth. Yesterday I mentioned, last night I mentioned, right? I wrote out fucking lists, my wants, my needs, my desires. The needs, the things I need to have, number one, my fucking health. It's my health. My health is my wealth. My health is what has given me just a whole new fucking lease on life, motherfuckers. Setting aside the bullshit, giving myself a whole new fucking nutrition, right? I was that asshole, a couple years back, I was that asshole talking all this shit about being vegans and eating all that bullshit, carrot and kale and fucking lettuce, spinach. And it's like, what? I switched up. And it has transformed my fucking life for the better, right? I was sharing with somebody earlier, and it's like lifting fucking 5 plates deadlift, 43 years old, over 500 fucking pounds, right? My PR is 535 pounds. This is all fucking jacked on plants, motherfuckers. Y'all just think, oh, it's got to be about the meat and the fucking protein. And where do you get your protein from? You're ignorant, man. Even that's a limiting belief. Everything's got fucking protein in it. Plant protein is superior to fucking animal protein. But y'all ain't gonna, you're not willing to fucking expand your mind to even try something new, right? That's what's put me in this position, is I've always been willing to try new fucking things. Set the ego aside, say, you know what, I'm gonna try it. What's the worst that can happen? Right? What's the worst that can happen? I used to be that guy. Oh, if I get vegan, vegans are always sickly and, you know, motherfuckers, come on now. Come on now. Optimal fucking health. I got science to back up my transformation, my nutrition, right? And it's all jacked on fucking plants. And what's funny is every time in the last 2 years, right? I started, well, it's 20, 21, 22. Yeah, it's going to be 2 years in October that I've been vegan, plant-based. I won't do all the activist shit. I'm not going to do that, but I do care about animals. I love animals. I've never seen them. I'm not a hunter, right? I used to fish a lot, right? And if shit ever got too crazy, I'd probably, obviously I would do what I had to survive. So I'd probably focus on fish if necessary. But we ain't in that day and age. I can still go to the store and buy all the fucking plant proteins I need. Fucking eating clean, motherfuckers. Eating clean. It's so important. If you're eating fucking drive-through shit, fucking fast food shit, fucking convenience store shit, it's all processed. Your body don't even know what the fuck you're putting in it. Right? That's why you crash. That's why you're tired. That's why you don't got real energy. You got calories, but those are unhealthy processed fucking carbohydrates and fats. You don't have clean energy. The shit I'm drinking right now, man, look at this big ass fucking cup, man. It's just full of fucking power. Superfoods, man. Superfoods, vitamins, minerals, fucking nutrients, like shit that just supercharges me. And I feel 20 years fucking younger. I love it. I love it. I'm so proud of myself because I was willing to fucking tear down the stereotypes of the past. All the shit I used to talk. Fucking vegans. You know, I loved it. I embraced it. I was willing to give it a try, see what the fuck happens. And anytime in the past 2 years that I've cheated, and it's been a while, but I do cheat. Like I remember a few times I've cheated, a little milkshake or something, right? Fucking, I love ice cream, but I don't eat a whole lot anymore. But I know that the few times that I had like a little milkshake, I was like, fuck, it's milk, but I'll be all right. Let me try it. I got all sick. You get all like my stomach gets all jacked up. Why is that? Why is that? Right? Why is it that when I go back, if I guarantee you, if I probably ate meat, my body would fucking feel it quick. Why is that? Natural. That's just natural, right? If I eat something that's got animals in it, I get sick, right? How come if I was to convince one of you to come and start eating a plant-based diet, right? Forks over knives, watch the fucking documentary, The Game Changers, watch the documentary, motherfuckers. You ain't gonna get sick. Forks Over Knives actually follows a couple dudes around ready fucking to blow up their hearts, right? Ticking time bombs, coronary heart disease, and their whole fucking life transforms. And I have the science to back my transformation from the VA. Same shit. All my blood types fucking optimal, right? So then what the fuck is the deal with food? And you know, most of you motherfuckers right now, food's going through the roof, inflation, right? Now would be a good time to start maybe exploring some new shit. Eating cleaner, letting go of some of the fucking frozen processed bullshit, man. Hitting the fucking drive-through, right? Doing some meal prep, putting in the fucking work. God, I want to slap a few of you, man, for not fucking actually going through and trying this shit. 5 motherfucking more days. 5 more days, right? Till I get to what? 10 years of sobriety. Here's this drunk motherfucker right here, right? Getting released out of jail. Fucking jackass, man. What a fucking jackass I used to be. Belligerent, loud, obnoxious, fucking restless, always fighting and shit. It was not good. I was not proud of that guy, right? But here's the thing. I'm not ashamed of him anymore either. That doesn't mean the things I did, right, that I've accumulated in my life, the mistakes I've made, don't mean I'm proud of those, but I definitely am not embarrassed of this guy. I guess I could go back into it and be like, man, I'm embarrassed. What a piece of shit. You know, you're always going to be that. No, I've turned my whole fucking life around and I'm trying to convince you motherfuckers and inspire you to turn your fucking lives around. But you got to want it, right? I can talk for fucking 197 days and that ain't going to do shit for you until you are willing to say enough's enough. The buck stops here, right? I want to switch some things up. I'm finally ready. I'm finally ready to try something new. Quit making these motherfucking excuses and actually do something. What are you waiting for? What do you got to lose? Fuck. We'll see what comes after the 22nd. I'm grateful for the life I've lived to this point, right? I've always lived life on the edge. Even when I was this motherfucker running around, drunk motherfucker, I still always lived a big life, always trying new things, being adventurous, doing shit. I just used to get drunk everywhere. And now I get to enjoy everything because I don't drink. I don't have to worry about being responsible. The other night, I'll tell you what, man, we were coming back from the hot springs, me and my kids. We hit a fucking DUI checkpoint, man. And that was a good fucking example for my kids to see. Holy shit. I was like, man, could you imagine if I was still drinking? One drink? Dude, that's going to jail. And I used to get fucking the worst anxiety, right? You know, if you're drinking and driving, man. If you're drinking and driving, you see that fucking checkpoint, you know you're fucking toast. You toast. You're going to try and fucking flip it. They got cops ready to fucking pull your ass over if they see you hop out of fucking the flow of traffic. Last minute. But it was grateful. I was grateful to be able to look a fucking, state policeman in the fucking eyes, answer his questions. You had anything to drink? You doing all this, whatever. Where are you headed? Do. And I was just like, good. Like, I know my old self, like, wanted to come in. Oh, shit, you're supposed to be nervous. Fuck, there's fucking cops everywhere. I was like, what I got to be nervous about? I'm good. I'm a responsible fucking human being. I'm a responsible adult right now. I don't have to fucking be worrying about shit, looking over my shoulder, wondering if I'm gonna get caught up in some bullshit. No, I'm doing life on my fucking terms. And that's a very empowering thing. You could be the same way. But instead, you keep going back to your vices. You keep doing life the same way because you think that's all you got. And it's like, when are you gonna switch up for the better? When are you gonna actually put in the work? When are you going to actually give yourself the opportunity to try something new? When are you going to give yourself the opportunity to let go of everything, right? Knowing you're not going to lose everything. You're just going to lose the things that aren't for you. The process I'm going through right now, and I know this is going to be big probably for the second half of this year, is really me. Last year, right, the beginning of this year, it was really let go, let go, let go. And so I did. I let go of all this shit, of everything. Now it's surrender. Ooh, that's a tough one, man. Surrendering, right? Especially someone like me, militant mindset. That's why most of you motherfuckers can't handle this shit, because you ain't military minded, right? But the men and women I served with, we know what it is. You get barked at all the fucking time, man. And that shit, it breaks some people and inspires others. And that's what you're getting here, man, is that militant fucking drill sergeant in your fucking face. And you guys can't handle it because you're soft, right? And society's trying to break you down, right? Politics try to break you down. The media's trying to break you down. Your fucking local politicians try to break you down, right? And you can't handle it, right? We got to fucking be offended about everything, get snowflaked about everything, fucking outraged about everything that has nothing to fucking do with our personal selves. It's crazy, the hypocrisy you see in motherfuckers, talking about life. 1 minute, one color of fucking skin lives matter more than others. And then it's about babies' lives and women's fucking lives and all kinds of different shit. Right? I saw some the other day says no lives matter. Fuck all you motherfuckers. None of your lives matter because clearly you're not even living a fucking life that matters. Right? You're settling for less. So how does your life fucking matter? What are you doing? What is the impact you're going to make on this planet, in your community, in your family? What are you doing? Right? To inspire other people, to be a role model, to break the fucking old patterns of the past. And not just live in the fucking past as if somehow your fucking trophy room is going to justify your existence for another 40 fucking years doing nothing. Living in the fucking trophies, polishing the fucking trophies, man. Yesteryear. Fuck that shit. You need to be living your best life today and every single day, not the past. Right? Don't give me the bullshit, man. I love talking to the fucking gray hair, older fucking people, whether they're out on a hike, whether I see them in the gym, whether I see them, even just soaking at the hot springs. When I see someone that's older, 60, 70 years old, that's fit, I'm like, I stop to commend them. I'm like, wow, what the fuck did you do to keep it together? Congrats, man. That's inspiring. And that's how I want to finish my life, because I let it go. I let it go for a few years. Some of you motherfuckers are like, this guy used to be a fat motherfucker. You better believe it. I was eating like shit. And I wasn't making my health a priority, right? I wasn't even making myself a priority. My mental health, my emotional health, my physical health, none of it, right? I was just depressed. Some of y'all depressed. Some of y'all anxious, right? Depression's the past. Anxious is the future. You don't feel safe, right? You gotta settle for whatever fucking life throws at you. And that's what you deserve. You need to break past all that bullshit, motherfuckers. It's ridiculous how we hold ourselves back. We hold ourselves back. It's fear. It's fear-based. We're scared, right? And what I had a revelation. It's not a revelation. I've known this for a long time. That really, even just in the past year, I really had to heal, my feelings about myself, right? I can honestly, genuinely, and sincerely say I used to hate myself, man. That shit. I used to fucking hate myself. God, I was so ashamed of myself, embarrassed. And some of y'all are like, well, you bet you should be if you're doing fucking shit like that. Yeah, fuck yeah. But when it eats you up, where it's like, you can't change what's happened, but you can change and transform moving forward instead of sitting there and being miserable and saying, you know what, I fucked up and I don't deserve forgiveness. I don't deserve to be accepted and loved, and I hate myself, and my life is fucked because I made a bad decision. It's not true, guys. You need to fucking wake the fuck up. It's not true. If you're telling yourself that, if you're caught up in some mistakes you made, you get to have a new experience, a clean slate every fucking day. You get a clean slate, but you need to become the author of your story. And if you're not willing to put in the work to write that shit down, you're just going to keep living the same fucking broken record life, right? It's a loser's mentality. But if you want to be empowered and start to shift things, you got to do some things new. You got to do some things different. You got to respond to positive messages out there. Whether it's me barking at you motherfuckers, or you listen to someone else that's willing to pat your bottom and rub your tummy a little more than me, that's good too, right? I use that stuff too. I like the compression, right? I like motherfuckers that come hard at me, inspiring me, motivation, like fucking lighting my ass up. I like that shit. But I also do need just peaceful, calming, fucking positive affirmations, reassurance, right? I need it all the above, not just this or that, not selective, right? And that's how you guys are. You've allowed yourself to get what? Painted into a corner, right? Most of your identities are based on what? Who you are, all the shit you've done, who you vote for, right? Excuse me. And that's a shitty thing, man. If you identify yourself with a political party, like that's a fucking one of the top things for you is how you identify politically speaking in 22. Fuck, man. You've already discredited yourself to me, right? And that's just my opinion, so I don't give a fuck if you care or not, right? Hopefully you don't care, but I'm just letting you know that is the losing track. Putting your weight and your emotional investment, your security in this life in the political process, the political parties. Do you guys not all see how fucking rank this shit is? It's fucked. It's fucked. It's not where the solutions are to your true problems. Most of your problems just come right here in your fucking head, right? And some of y'all need to sign up for some therapy. I started talking about that week 1, and it was cool because people were responding. They were like, dude, I signed up for therapy. It actually is working, right? I still go twice a week. My therapist probably tired of me. She's like, do you really need 2 times a week? I'm like, I like it because it's not like this scary thing. It's not like I'm all fucked up. It's just needing a sounding board, someone that isn't going to manipulate me, someone that's not going to use something I say against me. Has anybody ever had that experience? That's fucked, right? When you are vulnerable and you confide in somebody about something and then they use that shit against you, fuck. That's fucked when people do that shit. They don't realize how much that hurts somebody, man, and then it messes you up, right? You get all guarded and defensive, and it's that's a messed up fucking mentality. But that's what happens when you're confiding all your problems. Some of you guys confide your biggest fucking problems with social media. You broadcast to the whole fucking world the shit you're dealing with. Why? Are you that fucking alone? Are you that insecure? Like, you need to keep some of your shit private and deal with it in a private manner, but it needs to be with intention, an intention to transcend the pain, transcend the fucking victim mindset, right? We've all been through some shit. If you're still alive right now, you've been through some shit, right? Whether it was shit you did to yourself, whether it was shit others did to you, you have been through shit. And that ain't everybody don't need to know about all your fucking meltdowns. And that's why I think it's really important to have someone like an advocate or a therapist in your corner so that you can have these conversations. You can get all your concerns, all your worries out, and have someone that, this is their profession. They're trained for it. And not every therapist is perfect, right? Find one that works and don't just give up one and done. Like, keep trying. Next, Next, it's just like any relationship. You got to find someone that vibes with you, that matches, that aligns with you, where you feel seen and heard. And that usually is really hard to find in our social relationships. People that truly value you and see and hear you, right? That's a really fucking rare commodity for people to exhibit, right? Someone that can provide safe space for you to be seen and heard, because most people are dealing with their own shit. And then yet we run to them, wah, 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 fucking, crying wolf, because your life is a fucking mess and you don't realize you are the mess. If it's your life, it's your mess. And you need to fucking clean it up. You need to take fucking 100% accountability and responsibility for yourself and your situation. Quit acting like everyone needs to hear about how fucking tough your shit is. Everyone's going through shit, motherfuckers. We don't need to hear about it. It's just more negativity. It's just fucking victimization. Hold some of that shit back and deal with it. Get some fucking therapy. Deal with your fucking shit. Don't broadcast. Ain't nobody need to know what the fuck you're going through, right? And then once you actually heal, then be an inspiration, right? We see enough negativity. You watch the tube, you watch the news, you watch whatever the fuck you're watching. There's plenty of negativity in this world, right? Why don't you hunker down, disconnect from all that bullshit and put in the work? Why don't you ghost yourself and from everyone else for 6 months, the rest of the fucking year, right? And really fucking have a plan to say, I want to heal. My goal for the second half is I want to authentically heal. That's another revelation that came out in me journaling. Wants, needs, desires. Remember I told you, if you can see that there's like something that hits on all three of those lists, wants, needs, desires. One of the things that flows through each of those lists for me is really this transcending my emotional fucking pain, my suffering, my trauma, right? Truly being delivered from it, not just magic fucking tricks, right? I laugh at all you motherfuckers. Whitewashed walls going around. Put another coat on your fucking whitewashed ass, right? Because you got to fucking look the part, play the part, sound the part. But guess what? Your heart ain't in it. You're fucking hurting. You're selling yourself out, right? I'll talk that shit all fucking day long. But guess what? We got 5 more, man. 5 motherfucking more till I hit 10 years. And we'll see if we get there, right? There ain't no fucking guarantees. 250,000 motherfuckers still dying every single day, right? 5 people die every fucking minute here in the U.S. This is real shit. It's a game of life and death. And too many motherfuckers act like you're going to live forever because you're so heavenly fucking minded. You ain't no earthly good. And you definitely ain't no good to yourself when you lying to motherfuckers, right? You lying to yourself. Right? You're selling yourself short and you're not believing that you have the fucking ability to turn anything, any mess, right, into a fucking victory, man. A victory parade. But do it with some dignity, do it with some humility, help some other people along the way. That's been my journey, right? The journey from here, right, to here has always included what? Number 5 on this list, making a difference. And the way I make a difference is I serve, I volunteer. I know a lot of you don't volunteer, and that's a fucking shame because you're missing out on one of the greatest gifts of life. It's one of the greatest experiences I've ever had. I remember the first time I ever volunteered that I can remember. I was in high school, and they had it was either Christmas or Thanksgiving. I remember it was winter. It was probably more around Christmas. But they had a feeding at the homeless shelter here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And I remember going there with some other students, and we went and we served the homeless, man. And it was eye-opening. I was like, wow, this is major. And I remember, volunteering is also serving your country. That's a volunteer fucking role. But then you get paid for it. So I don't always look at that. But in that role, I also volunteered at old folks' homes, homeless shelters, and I've continued that legacy. That is one of my legacies, being a humanitarian, someone that's willing to give of my time, my talents, right, my resources in order to make a difference in this world and not expect a fucking dime in return, motherfuckers. Are you willing to take up that challenge? We'll see, right? It's your life to live. You either fucking squander it or you can max it out. You get to choose. You're the author, but you're also responsible for your situation. Quit looking for answers. Quit looking for someone to rescue your ass, right? It don't work like that. You got to do your own rescue. Ain't nobody gonna come and save you. You got to save your fucking self. And I know that that breaks a lot of you motherfuckers because, again, you want it to be external. You want to have that faith. That faith is great. I just seen someone put it up there today talking about all the shit to come, all the tears are going to be dried, all the fucking sorrow and all this shit, right? Revelations, all the tears, all the sorrow, all the pain, all the hurt, all that shit's going to get wiped away. Well, that's great in the afterlife. But what about right fucking now? All the motherfuckers crying with sorrow and shame and guilt and suffering. How you going to fucking help them, right? Give them a fucking Bible verse showing them that there's the future. Just keep working and looking forward to that as you're suffering through fucking life. That's bullshit. Fix yourself. Make shit happen. Come up with a plan. If you ain't got a plan, but you got a will to fucking change, hit me up, motherfuckers. You know the drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me. Greg's out.